Welcome to the Magical Traveling Moms Podcast, where your hosts, Tina and Colleen, talk about all things travel. From theme parks to cruises to all-inclusive resorts and more, they cover news, tricks, and insider tips to inspire your travel dreams. They love to travel and want you to love it too. Find out their best-kept secrets and learn how to make your next vacation extra magical right here on the Magical Traveling Moms Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Magical Traveling Moms Podcast. My name is Tina and I am joined by my wonderful co-host, Miss Colleen. And today we are talking about all things Christmas. Even though it's July, we're halfway to the Christmas season. I'm like kind of excited, but not excited. But before we get to that, we would like to take a moment to thank the sponsors of our show, Mystical Dream Travel. Mystical Dream Travel is an earmarked travel agency with Disney destinations, and they specialize not only in Disney destinations, but they also specialize in all things Caribbean, Mexico, cruise lines, Europe, and many more wonderful destinations that I am sure are on your travel bucket list. If you are ready to plan your next vacation, be sure to reach out to the fabulous travel advisors over at Mystical Dream Travel. You can find them at mysticaldreamtravel.com or check them out on social media. So, hey, Colleen, how are you?
We're good. I am so excited about today's topic because, of course, I love the holidays and it's very hot here. So I'm excited to think about like cooler weather.
Yes. I love Christmas time too. And I love this topic. I love the holidays. Everyone just seems much more festive and happier, maybe a little stressed with all the Christmas gift shopping and the preparation.
Though, right?
Yes, it's a good kind of stress. But I'm like you, it's been very warm here in the Pittsburgh area. So I'm excited. Maybe it'll give us a little bit of chill, like cool down or whatever we want to talk about. So today, like I said, we are bringing you lots of goodies when it comes to Christmas and traveling, as well as decorations and some different things that you can do. So let's get started. So we're going to start with our favorite destination for the holidays, and that's Walt Disney World.
Woohoo, Walt Disney World.
I know. How can we not talk about that? So it truly becomes incredibly magical when you go to Walt Disney World for the holidays. I've been there several times. I know, Colleen, you have as well.
Absolutely.
And truly love. Do you have a favorite part of the holidays at Walt Disney World?
Ooh, that's a really tough call, Tina, because they are all so amazing. But I think I'm gonna go with Epcot. I think
you go with Epcot. It's a hard one.
My arm. I think I'm gonna go with Epcot because I love the International Festival of the Holidays so much. It's so fun.
It is a lot of fun. They have a lot going on during that time. They have, you have the candlelight processional, which is amazing. It's truly amazing. And they have celebrity guests to do the readings there. Yeah. If you've never seen it, I highly, highly recommend putting that on your list. If you're there for the holidays, and taking that in. They have a cookie stroll, so you could do a cookie stroll, which would be amazing. So we have done last year with Food and Wine, Colleen and I did the cheese cookie stroll. I didn't finish it. You had to finish it the next day.
I did. I finished it. Woohoo!
I know. I couldn't get so much cheese, but cookies would probably be easier than cheese because it's not as filling.
I feel like that cookies would be easier. Yes, I think that's probably true. But yeah, the International Festival of the Holidays is really unique and different festival. I mean, I love all the Epcot festivals, but this one in particular I love because it really focuses on the traditions of each country. So of course at Epcot there's 11 different country pavilions. And during the International Festival of the Holidays, each one has features entertainment, storytelling, decorations, food and drinks that are traditional for that country during the holiday season, with the exception of well, I mean, it's still the holiday season, but like in China, their focus is on the New Year, on like the Chinese New Year.
Yes.
So they do like New Year stuff. But and it's just so cool to walk around and learn about the different traditions that there are in each country, because there are like some very unique things, and you learn something. So I don't know, I'm a geek like that. I like to learn things, so I think it's cool to learn about that kind of stuff, and also try these neat unique treats that like we don't have in America.
No, I agree. I think it's amazing. It's a great way to expose your kids and your family to other traditions that you may not know about, and see different ways that the holidays are celebrated. So, so we definitely love Epcot, but my favorite would have to be over at the Magic Kingdom.
I figured.
Just because it's where
that
all
was
the
a close second. I was like,
I know it's hard. It's so hard to pick like over there. But over there at the Magic Kingdom, as there, it's beautifully decorated. I mean, all the parks are beautiful, and the resorts are beautiful, which is, you know, not to get off topic of Magic Kingdom, but it's definitely worth taking a resort stroll to see the different decorations at the resort, because they are gorgeous. And on top of that, a lot of the resorts have the gingerbread houses that you can go and see. So the one that people are most familiar with is over at the Grand Floridian, the life-size gingerbread house, which is incredible. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. And
you have to buy a gingerbread cookie at the gingerbread house. That's what the
shingle.
gingerbread house doubles as, like a little store.
Yes.
That sells gingerbread treats. And I am not going to lie, it is the best gingerbread I think I've ever eaten.
Really? I've never tried the actual cookie. So I'll have to.
What, Tina?
I know. I've never tried the cookies. So I'm not a big gingerbread fan.
Gingerbread, and his ears are dipped in chocolate. That's my personal favorite.
I'm not a big gingerbread person, you know what I mean?
Either, but I'm telling you, this is different. It's Disney gingerbread. You have to try it.
All right. So when I go at the Christmas time, I'm gonna get a gingerbread cookie. So there are a lot of things you can do to see, like the gingerbread house at the resorts, and they have activities there and that center, which is amazing. So, however, we're gonna go back to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
This is my favorite. It's beautiful, and it's gorgeous, and tons of Christmas trees. But the most popular thing that people are most familiar with is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. It is a separate ticketed event. It is finally back this year. Yay.
I know, tickets just went on sale. I just purchased mine.
Yeah. Oh, exciting. I know. So I highly recommend it if you've never done the Christmas party. It is a separate ticketed event, like I said. So it's in addition to your park ticket. You can get into the park early with that ticket. The party starts at 7, but I do believe you are allowed to go in at 4. I think they're still keeping that this year when they're bringing it back. And it allows you to, it's a limited number of guests, so the parks aren't as crowded, so they say, for the party once it clears out. So the park is open a little bit longer that night for the guests that are going there. They have a special parade. They have special castle shows. There's usually some kind of dance party. And there's exclusive characters out, meet and greets. So I know one year we met all the 7 dwarfs, all of them.
Yes, that's one of my favorites too.
Yes. So
I've always loved the princes. You get when I've gone in the past, it was the princesses are out and they're with their princes.
Yes.
So that's really cool.
I know. So it's definitely beautiful. In special holiday costumes, they have new holiday outfits. And then, of course, with it, you get some hot chocolate throughout the park and some cookies.
And cookies. Yeah. They kind of have their own sort of cookie stroll.
They do.
They have different spots where you can get. And when I've gone before, it was a different cookie in each spot, right? Some like snickerdoodles or gingerbread or like a peppermint cookie. And yeah, they have the hot chocolate, usually like hot apple cider, and it's so fun. It is like my favorite party.
It is.
It's so hard to pick favorites at Disney.
It is. And the Once Upon a Christmas Time parade is my favorite to see
yeah.
all the soldiers, the toy soldiers, and oh, it's amazing. So it is really one of my favorites. Usually they have the castle specially decorated.
Yes.
Not sure how that's going to be with the 50th this year.
I don't know.
Yeah, and they usually have special fireworks that are different. So
right, they'll have a different show in the evening than like a regular show.
So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what it's like this year. But I'm hoping it'll be pretty much the same as what it used to be.
I agree. I hope so too. I'm sure it will be a lot of favorites. So the other,
make it snow.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would be nice.
That's another one of the things is they make it snow
on Main Street.
On Main Street, yeah, it's so cool.
Which is very nice. The other parks have some great things as well that you can do, like specific holiday treats that they have. Yes. Even a lot of the resorts have specific holiday treats that you can go and get. And then I just want to move over before we move on to the next thing. Another destination is that in Disney Springs.
Oh yeah,
it is decorated. You can meet Santa Claus. You also can meet him at the Magic Kingdom, and you can meet Santa Claus there. And they have the Christmas tree stroll, which I love. Yeah, it's so
I love
pretty.
that too. It's really fun. Yeah.
Yep. So if you're into Christmas trees, I highly recommend that you do that down at Disney Springs. So next up, another destination that is great to go celebrate the holidays is Universal.
Yes.
Yes, Universal is amazing. So they have the Macy's. They partner with Macy's. So the Thanksgiving
Isn't
Macy's
that so cool? They have the parade. They have the balloons like from
the balloons. Yep.
Yes.
And so that runs in the parks, which I think would be amazing to see. I have not been to Universal during the holidays, and I need to go, but
I have, but I didn't see the Macy's parade when I was there. I'm trying to remember why I didn't, but I know we didn't catch it when we were there.
Yeah, it looks amazing. It just looks incredible. They also have Grinchmas.
Yes, Grinchmas is so fun.
Yes.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas is like one of my family's favorite holiday movies, and we are all about the Grinch over here. So I'm hoping maybe this year they will bring back the breakfast with the Grinch, because in the past that was part of Grinchmas.
You could get
special breakfast with the Grinch. They haven't had it the last couple of years, but I'm hoping maybe this year they'll bring it back.
Yeah, I would hope so. It seems like everything's kind of coming back to normal finally, so which is good. They also have their share of special treats there. But everyone's favorite, I'm sure, is Harry Potter. And they do a lot of holiday stuff. So they have a special holiday show.
Yeah, and special holiday treats. Well, and Hogsmeade is the perfect place for the holidays because it's already set. The setting in Hogsmeade is already winter, right? So the roofs have the snow on it or whatever, and then they decorate everything for Christmas. And they have special Christmas shows. And the Hogwarts Castle light display they usually do a special Christmas one that's really special. And it's just very festive, and it feels more holiday-ish because of the snow. Like they have all the snow everywhere already.
Oh, nice. I think it would be amazing and beautiful there. I have not, like I said, I haven't been to Universal, but Universal has a lot of great things that they do, which I highly recommend checking it out. It's, it's a nice getaway for the holidays. You could go for like 4 days, a long weekend, it's perfect. I think it's amazing. And then another favorite of ours is actually the cruise lines.
Yeah.
So cruising during the holidays, which is a dream of mine, is great for the holidays for Christmas. But my husband is still like, oh no, I want to stay home. He's very traditional. So I'm like, I'll go on a cruise. Anyway, so Disney Cruise Line, similar to the parks, Disneyland also does a lot of stuff for the holidays as well.
Right.
But Disney Cruise Line does, and they have the very Merry Time cruise.
this is like high on my list of things to do. I was trying to see if I couldn't maybe make a Very Merry Cruise work for my family this year, because I want to do one so bad. They look so fun.
I know, and it's beautifully decorated.
Oh yeah,
for the holidays. And then it switches over just like similar to the parks.
Yeah.
It is you know, the characters have special costuming for the holiday season. There's special treats, there's special activities on board. And even when you go to Castaway Cay, if that you're lucky enough to have that on your itinerary, I think that's decorated as well too. So
and they have Santa and Mrs. Claus on the ship.
Ooh, nice.
And they do like story time with Mrs. Claus in the evenings, and you can meet Santa, and they have special Christmas party. Like, it just seems so cool.
I know, and I just think it would be amazing. So, I mean, Colleen, would you want to travel? I guess that would be the question. Would you want to travel over, like actually be on the ship at Christmas, on Christmas Day?
Yeah, I think that I would not want to go to Walt Disney World or Universal on Christmas, because I know how busy it can be. But the cruise, there is a limited number of people that can possibly be on the ship. Like, you know, it's not going to be any more crowded than any other time you cruise, basically. So I think it would be really fun to do that. And I think my kids are finally at that age that I could do that. Like, I could be on a cruise ship for Christmas. Same as your husband. Like, for a long time, I've been like, oh, I really want to be here this morning with, you know, with the kids. But as they get older, it's not as important, you know, like it's more like, I really think it would be so fun.
No, I agree. I think it would be amazing. And one of my, like, is to go over the holidays, would be on for New Year's, because I think for New Year's, it would just be amazing.
Another one.
That is like,
I think would be really fun on a cruise ship. I think I would do Disney cruise for Christmas. Like, if I was going to be on a cruise on Christmas Day, I would want to be on a Disney cruise. But New Year's, I think I would maybe go with Royal Caribbean or Norwegian, because I bet they have like crazy parties.
Oh, I bet they do. All that go on longer.
Crazy parties. Like, I mean, they probably do something special, but it's not going to be the same as like on Royal or Norwegian. I'm sure they do.
Yeah, Disney will be more family geared.
Yeah, it's more family friendly, right? Where Royal and Norwegian will probably be like, woohoo! Like,
it's gonna be
party all night.
More raise the roof type. You know,
exactly.
Yes. I do think that would be, you know, it'd be different to see the two. But I mean, the other cruise lines do special things too, for the holidays, you know, for Thanksgiving and Christmas, if you happen to be there. I mean, they're all decorated beautifully for the holidays as well. But they don't, Disney's a little bit different in that
special themed cruise. Like that. Like it's a themed cruise for sure.
Yeah, it truly is through and through a themed cruise. Yeah, absolutely. So it's amazing. So I don't know. I highly recommend a cruise. Like,
I think a cruise, honestly, that has been on my mind for the last 2 years. We've talked about, it would be really great to go on a vacation for Christmas. My husband has the week between Christmas and New Year's off every year because his company shuts down. So he always has that week off, but we've not really traveled because in a lot of places like Walt Disney World or Universal, it's like maybe not the best time to go because it's really busy. But I was thinking a cruise, like if we were going to do something, a cruise would be perfect.
I agree, because you know why? Like you said earlier, it's a limited amount of people. Yeah. So you're not going to have hundreds of thousands, or
it's not going to be any more crowded than any other time, really.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. So it's an amazing time. I mean, I love a good cruise destination. But let's move on to our last destination.
Okay.
That I wanted to share is all inclusives. So we've had some in, you know, this is the problem with working at home. So being live and my phone's ringing.
It's someone who wants to book a Very Merry Cruise.
Maybe they hear us on here. Let's hope they don't like fun outtakes here. Anyway, so So the like how
all
to get
inclusive. We're
all
all
inclusive. Yeah, so they are amazing. So I've never done an all inclusive over a holiday, but I've had some clients do it, and they absolutely loved it. And the resorts go all out.
Yeah.
What's really nice is you get to partake in the tradition of that destination. So I had clients in Mexico, and they got to take in the tradition of the holidays in Mexico, and they had a big parade with characters, and Santa came, and they got to meet Santa, and you could go camp. Yeah, it was amazing, and I think that it's just very different and unique, and a great way to expose your family to different things. And different culture, you know what I mean?
Right.
And just, just a different, and I think if I were to ask my daughter, like, would you rather have lots of presents or go on a trip? She'd be like, sign me up for a trip, please.
That's where we're leaning. We're getting there. I'm there. I'm totally there.
Yes.
My kids, they're still like, well, but all the things they want are super expensive. I'm like, no, I'd rather just go on a vacation.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the other thing. So if you are like me or Colleen and already thinking about Christmas gifts and shopping, I started shopping early. I finally started doing Christmas shopping early a couple of years ago, but that's a bad thing because then I forget what I buy and I buy too much. But a great option is really just to give a gift of vacation for your family. If you're thinking about a trip or a travel, I do highly recommend giving the gift of travel, because it really will make a difference with your kids and with your family, and you have those memories that you're able to share and spend quality time with your family. And that's what I love about travel, and that's what I love about traveling during the holidays. We have traveled during the holiday season, but not necessarily over a specific, Thanksgiving or New Year's or Christmas. So I've had a lot of clients shifting that way, and I see a lot of people moving towards wanting to do that type of travel more and more.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Now, Tina, there's one other thing that we haven't mentioned.
Oh no. Okay.
A holiday vacation that I feel like we have to throw out.
Okay. All right.
Now this is something you wouldn't do on Christmas, because my understanding is that they actually are all closed right before Christmas for the holidays. Okay. But prior to Christmas, an Alma Waterways Christmas market river cruise in Europe. That is on my bucket list. This is like, I want to do one of these so bad.
It is very, very, very high on my travel bucket list. I have researched it and looked at it multiple times, and it just looks amazing, like just amazing.
Sounds so good. I told my husband about it the other day. We were talking. I don't even remember why we brought it up, and I was telling him about these European river cruises, and I was saying, oh, they have one that's Christmas markets. Now his company that he works for is based in Germany. Okay. So he's actually been in Germany and gone to one of these Christmas markets.
Oh, wow.
When he was there on business, and his face lit up. Like, he was like, what? Oh my gosh, that would be, because he told me it was the most amazing thing he'd ever done. Like, he was like, and he's not like into the Christmas holiday person. Like, he's not. He's not a shopper. He's not a holiday he's like, yeah, it's okay. But he was like, oh my gosh, I would do that. And I was like, well, it must be really good if he'd be like, yeah, sign me up.
Yeah. Somebody who's not a shopper is like, this is great.
He thought it was the coolest thing.
I think it would be amazing. I mean, it just looks incredible. I would have to really increase my spending budget, because I would want to buy all the things.
I know. That's the thing, is you go before Christmas so that you buy all your presents at the Christmas market.
Just see how amazing that would be. Oh my goodness.
It would be so cool. Yeah.
It would be very cool. So that is all we have actually for today. So these are some of the destinations that we love and either have experienced ourselves, our clients have experienced, or that we recommend in general, because they are all amazing destinations, and it's a great way to spend the holidays and add a little extra magic, even if you're not going over the actual Christmas time. But we should mention that a lot of the stuff for the holidays starts in November.
Yeah, exactly.
And a
So
lot of times
you have
goes,
to go, like, at
yeah, yep. And a lot of times they end around about a week after the new year. So you have plenty of time to fit that in and get that little extra magic and get you into the holiday spirit and get you super excited for Christmas. So, well, thank you everybody for listening and watching today. Be sure to subscribe to the Magical Traveling Moms podcast wherever you listen to your podcast, and make sure you check us out on YouTube and make sure you hit that notification button so that you never miss an episode. And lastly, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out. You can put them in the comments right here on Facebook, because that is where we are live today. And Colleen and I will be more than happy to respond. And if you have any suggestions for a topic or upcoming show, we are more than happy to hear what you have to say. So thank you very much again. And until next time, may all of your vacations be extra magical.